Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a 2017 Kurt Busch 124. Now you may be wondering, Wrangler, dude, what are you doing? Why do you have a Kurt Busch diecast from 2017? And you're not really a Kurt Busch fan, this, that, and the other. This isn't really your driver, your type of diecast for your collection, this and that. So why do you have this? So if you did not see the diecast haul that this came in, I do have a very special plan for this specific diecast. This will be turned into a custom. But not just any custom, this will be a tribute to a police officer who unfortunately lost his life in a car crash. I'm assuming during some type of chase or something. I didn't really read up on it completely, but we will get more into that whole tribute thing when it's actually made. I've already got the template ready. I've made the template already. Again, I just got to size it and all that good stuff. Then I'll start on it here very, very soon. So that is the plan for this diecast. It's going to be very, very cool, and it's going to be very awesome to just, do a tribute. I have never done a personal custom request. I mean, normally it's like some random paint scheme like, oh, can you do this driver's paint scheme from this year, in this series, on this base, something like that, right? It's never something personal, and honestly, with this being the first personal one, especially me being a huge supporter of just police officers and first responders, firemen, all that stuff, right? Medical staff, anything like that, this was even more special to me, even though I don't know the guy personally, but this was, it did take place in Ohio. I am from Ohio, so it made it a little more special, I guess you could say. It's not from where I'm around, but it's still from that same state. But nonetheless, I'm very happy to do such a custom, and he does not know this, but I'm going to just send him a free 164 as well. Not going to charge him anything. He bought the 124, I'll send him the 164 for free. And honestly, I think I might just make myself a 120 or a 164 as well. That should be pretty interesting to kind of have that little memory. So, yeah, either way, it's going to be a pretty awesome custom. So here's the diecast we're going to be using. I'm going to be just doing a diecast review on this first. You guys know how it goes. I'm going to strip this bad boy apart afterwards, after the video's over. Get everything undone, unhinged, and going to repaint it completely, get all the decals up and going, and have a little project to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. I don't know what happened here. This is kind of a oddball thing. Now, honestly, I kind of want to make a special custom box. I would love to, I really would. I want to know, because I want to add his number here, his badge number. I want to have his name, I want to have his face there. You know how awesome that would be? Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that, but just maybe later on down the road, once I get with similar, or not similar, but familiar with box designs, maybe I can do that, because I'm wanting to do card backs and stuff too. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But anyway, let's open this bad boy up. And yeah, let's take a look at what we got in store, because I have not seen this out of the box yet. I've only seen it in the box, and this is the only mistake I've seen so far, but I guess we'll just have to see. Here's the diecast out of the box, and yeah, whole background changed. I am not even lying. This is probably 3 or 4 days later that I am continuing this video, because the one I was doing got interrupted. I'm pretty sure I'm still out of the footage. If not, I'll just have to do this diecast all over again, which would suck. But I do have to put the two videos together, obviously. So I'm going to explain what kind of happened. I was unable to finish the video that specific day, because I thought I had enough time and I did not. So when I went to continue, obviously I couldn't, but I still got that first part done. So I'm like, well, then I'll just continue it some other time, like tomorrow, or whatever. Here it is 3 days later, and we are just now finishing the diecast, so that's kind of what happened. And you might be wondering where I even am. I'm not in my house. I'm not in the old house with my bedroom, which is the normal studio, right? I am now in my mother's building, because nobody's out here. So I set up like an eBay look, and then I'm going to continue it here. I mean, I literally have no choice, so I am all over the place. It does suck, though, because I have to stand doing this instead of sitting down, because when I sit down, I'm way too low, because this desk is a lot higher. And I have to speak a little bit louder, because there is an AC unit, full blast, on cold right beside me, so I kind of have to have my voice over that a little bit. It's pretty complicated. Yeah, I know, I'm all over the place, and I do apologize for being all over the place, but I'm getting it done. That's all that matters. So we're going to continue this diecast review right here, right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I have to be careful because this setup kind of hangs over about 2 or 3 inches from the actual platform it's sitting on. So it's just a workbench. I mean, it's just a workbench, and I have these boards here. This is what I do eBay with. This is my background and stuff. So it's just a board. I don't cut the board down. I don't trim the board. I just lay the board and take pictures and do what I can. So it's a little scuffed of a setup, but I mean, hey, it works. So we're going to attempt to have a somewhat decent diecast review. So let's go ahead and get this started. Right here on the hood, of course, we got HAAS. Let's see if we can get some decent lighting, because it's a little difficult. There's a whole bunch of lighting here, and it doesn't want to work well anyway. So you got HAAS right here, of course, on the hood. And, of course, you got the Kurt Busch right there on the banner. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting out for a few days. So you're going to have to forgive that, because it will strip the paint and stuff. 41 right here, roof flaps do deploy. Of course, you got the HAAScnc right there behind that as well. DIN number is 122. Got the HAAScnc right there, America's Machine Tool. Of course, the deck lid does open. You might be able... Oh, yeah, you can see the fuel cell pretty well in there, so that's decent lighting, I guess. Of course, you got the taillights back here. You got a little mold for the Ford logo, but it's not there. I think that's normal, though. Got the HAAScnc, the 41, the Ford down there as well. Got a big old spoiler back here. I do like seeing that, indeed. I wish I kind of brought... Well, I mean, they do bring them back, but not all the time. So right here we got HAAS Tech, I believe that's what that is right there. Mobile 1, HAAS once again, HAAS again. CNC, of course, you got right here. We got the B post there, which has 4 to go further. Mobile 1, HAAS, state water heaters, I believe, and rust truck tuners there. Got the KB41 right there for the name rail. Of course, the back when he was driving the 41. Got HAAS, let's see, Exaltus, SCM, and I think rust truck tuners right there as well. Got the little exhaust pipes down there. For the contingencies, we got NASCAR race car and NASCAR right there. Now this is a 2017 diecast, but it is a very early 2017 diecast, meaning back in 2016 they had the banners up here at the front, and it was just the front banners, and then at the last second they were like, okay, let's put Monster Energy on the front and then the names on the back. So they didn't have time to do that. So with this one, it's also like this in the Authentics line too. They got Kurt Busch on the front and nothing on the back. And for the Monster Energy logo, because they couldn't put it on here, or as of right now they couldn't, they just ended up putting the NASCAR logo right there. And later on, this thing ended up winning the 500. So, you know, there's there's that. Got Mechanics, Wear, Lincoln Welders, Flowmaster, Duralast Brakes, Mobile 1, 3M, and K&N. Got the Goodyear right there as well. Got, let's see, Moog, structure and suspension. No, steering, not structure. It was blurry for a second, so I tried to guess, and then when I saw suspension, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Steering and suspension, my apologies. Male Comp, Cams, Edelbrock, and Sunoco. Got the 41 right there with the Fusion on the front end. And, of course, you got the headlights with the Ford, and the white splitter down here with the Ford, or not the Ford, but the Fusion grill intake there. And you kind of got that bottom end right there as well. So that is pretty much it for the diecast. We're going to actually pop the hood because I forgot to do that. I actually forget to do that quite often. So here is the engine detail. Let me fix that. There we go. So you can kind of, oh, that's, oh, too bright. Oh, too bright. Oh, goodness, don't do that. A little bright. There we go. You can see the engine detail there. Got the blue wires and stuff, which actually looks really good, but Lionel's like, you know what, we're going to take that away from you. So there's that. Got all the engine detail. Got, of course, you got the ropes in there, the belt, header, all that good stuff. So yeah, pretty cool little diecast here. Of course, I told you about what I'm going to do to this thing. It is a very nice diecast, and I do hate to damage it by any means, but it is for a very good cause. And again, it is for a tribute to a fallen officer. So I do have, there we go. I have no problem fixing that. So yeah, we're going to do that here very soon. Of course, disassembling this bad boy will be a pain, but it will definitely be worth it. So with that being said, that'll be all for this diecast review. I apologize for the probably major confusion in this video, but it happens. It is what it is. I am trying to fix it, so we'll see. We'll see how I do. I'll try to fix this issue. I'll probably just get in here for a little bit and then do some videos and try to fix it. So anyway, once again, that is going to be all. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Smoke it up.